Now, this is extraordinary. Labor launched what it's calling an austerity drive, you might recall, in the public service this week with hundreds of jobs to go because it's run out of your money. It's spent itself silly. And don't forget, it demonised Peter Dutton for promising to slash the public service during the election. And now it's done a copy and paste job. But now we find out that only a third of the nation's public service turns up to the office 5 days a week. In fact, full-time office attendance is as low as 1 in 10. In some government agencies. David, Labor has overseen a 25% increase in the public service. That's a record. And staff aren't even rocking up to the office?
This is a typical socialist approach to the economy. We just tax the bejesus out of everybody and try to buy votes in the public sector. And then, of course, close to the election, scare the public sector into voting Labor because they think that the nasty Tories are going to take their jobs away. We just can't afford it. And as Margaret Thatcher said, the problem with socialism is you run out of other people's money to give away. My concern about working from home is not necessarily the fact that people get into a position where that they have that flexibility. The private sector does it as well as the public sector. But there is the idea of parity and the idea of fairness. And if you've got one section of the working economy getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning and wandering downstairs with their pyjama pants still on, and they're how do you do that?
Justify
No,
it.
you can't.
You cannot justify it.
Yeah.
And there's a record amount of government spending as it is right now. I don't think you can justify it. And how is it responsible, Tanya?
Well, it's not responsible when business investment is down, productivity is down in Australia, we know that. And it's not responsible when you're draining resources away from the private sector because people look at the wages. Wages are much higher in the public sector. There are so many jobs. The conditions are great because you can work from home, of course. And that's taking away the resources that we need in the private sector where we really desperately need that investment to pick up our economy. Yeah. That's the really big issue. I have to say, Katie Gallagher did announce a 5% efficiency savings at the beginning of the week, and which we thought would include job cuts. Yeah. But then the week she's walked back on that. So I'm really disappointed that she's walked back on what was a great announcement.
Yeah, an austerity. Well, it was a positive austerity drive.
Yes.
And now,
exercise and discipline, she said.
Yeah, it
start of the week.
Into the never, never. David, one of my favourite parts of our week, your column in the Daily Telegraph about Christmas. What makes a silly season special in your view?
Well, I had to get a lot of things off my chest, particularly turkey.
I know,
turkey.
And Mariah Carey.
Does my
very
head.
triggered.
I'm not a Mariah. I don't despise her, but I think it creates a lot of fights in most offices.
Yeah, right.
Working out how much is an appropriate level of Mariah Carey songs.
Yeah.
But I can. I still find it difficult to get excited about Christmas lights, of course, because I've...
come on.
No, me personally, because I've nearly electrocuted myself so many times because I can't meet the demands
of barbecue,
home.
You're a danger to yourself,
You're an
David.
absolute hazard. What are you, a fan of Mariah?
No. I can't go anywhere near that kind of music.
Really?
But I'm looking forward to Christmas carols. I do love just general Christmas carols.
I
love
agree.
it. Love the lights.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not into turkey either, but, like the shish kebab.
But you have your Christmas on the 6th, don't you?
On the 7th of January. But I have 2 Christmases. I just enjoy Christmas for 2 weeks.
You get half price.
Why not?
Presents.
All right, well, we've only got a couple of weeks left before Christmas, and we look forward to your column next week, David. What are you going to entice us with this time? We're excited.
Next week will be the way that life proceeds. It'll be it's a work in progress.
Philosophical.
It'll be all of those things that we do in life that change us.
Okay. Well, Tanya and I are ready, and we are both excited. Great to have you on, as always, David Elliott, Danica De Giorgio. Have a good weekend. Thanks for joining me.